The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello my dear children, welcome back. Hope all are doing well and staying safe. As we all know, the COVID cases are increasing day by day, right? So while going outside, wear your mask properly, sanitize your hands regularly and drink plenty of hot water. Okay, because health is very important. So take care of your health. Let's begin today's session. In today's class, let's have some writing session. So first, I am going to teach you how to write a news report. Do you know what is a news report? So children, the purpose of a news report is to inform the readers what is happening around the world. While writing a news report, we have to follow certain criteria or a certain format. Now let us see what is the format of writing a news report. So while beginning a news report, you have to write the headline first, that is a descriptive title that is expressive of the contents of the report. It should be short and crisp. That is, it is the main heading or title of the news report, that is the headline. Next comes the byline, that is the name of the person who writes the report. So after the headline, you have to mention the name of the person who writes the report. After that comes the date line, that is mention the date on which the report is presented. So after this byline, you have to mention the date on which the report is presented. So children, after date line, then comes the opening paragraph or lead. So while writing the opening paragraph, you have to mention the place. First you have to mention the place where the event has taken place. It may include the 5 W's, that is what, why, when and where it has taken place. So this is the opening paragraph or the lead. Then comes the body or account of the event. What is that? That is the proper sequence of events that occurred along with their description. So after mentioning the place and the details like what, why, when and where, then you have to describe the event. Finally comes the conclusion. This includes a description of how the event ended. So from the beginning till the end, it should have a proper sequence and proper order, and accordingly you have to mention the events. And this is the format of a news report. Now I will show you one example for a news report. So children, see this example. This is an example of a news report. See here the headline is Miracles Happen. After comes the byline, that is staff reporter, that is the name of the person or designation. Then comes the date line. Next is the leading or opening paragraph. As I said before, in the opening paragraph we have to mention the place. Here they have mentioned the place, that is Chona Vista. Then who, when and where, all these things are answered here. That is when, where it has taken place, when it has taken place and who is the person. All these things are given here. Then comes the body, and finally it is concluded like the doctor who looks after her said, the sheer grit and determination she showed reaffirms the invincibility of the human spirit. So this is how the news report ends. So children, Now let us move on to notice writing. A notice is a written document. It is written in order to inform a large number of people about something that has happened or is about to happen. So children, while writing a notice, you have to follow a certain format and you have to mention some details. Now let us see what are they. So children, this is the format of a notice. First, you have to mention the name of the issuing agency. It can be school or any other organization. So first, you have to mention the name of the issuing agency. Then comes the date of issue. When the notice is being issued, you have to mention that date. After that, title or subject of the event. While writing the title or subject of the event, keep in mind that it should be very short and crisp. While by reading the title or the subject, the reader should understand what is the content or what is it about. Okay. So in the body line, you have to include the date, time and venue. So it is very much important. Then comes the authorized signatory, that is the name and designation of the person who is writing this notice. And always keep in mind that while writing a notice, you have to write inside a box, that is it should be written inside a box. So while writing a notice, you have to always keep in mind that you have to write the notice inside a box. So this is a notice written to inform the students to submit their write-ups to be published in their annual magazine. So first you have to mention the name of the school, that is the school name. After that you have to write notice. It should be in capital letter. After that comes the title. What is the title here? Call for submissions. As I said before, we have to collect the write-ups from the students for annual magazine. So it is written here, call for submissions. On the left hand side, you have to mention the date. After that, you can begin the notice as, this is to inform all the students. Like this, you can begin the notice. Then you have to mention the place, time, date and whatever date is which is necessary. So after writing the body paragraph, you have to write thank you. Then write the name of the person whom you have to contact for further details and write that person's designation. Here I have written Hari and his designation is school head boy. So I have written head boy. So this is the simple format of a notice. So children, this is the simple format of a notice. I hope you got an idea about writing a notice. So yes children, now let's move on to the next topic, that is diary entry or diary writing. A diary entry is a personal record of experiences, observations, feelings, emotions, etc. written daily in a diary. So while writing a diary, you have to keep in mind certain rules. So children, while writing a diary, you have to keep these things in mind. First thing is, on the top left side of the page, you have to mention the date, day and time. After that, here the tense used should be simple past tense or present perfect. So while writing a diary, you have to use simple past tense or present perfect tense. Next point is, the diary should begin with an introduction, like today was a memorable day, today was an unforgettable day, like that. Okay. Then comes the body part, that is, it is the main part of the diary where you have to express your feelings, experiences, emotions, etc. After that, when you are concluding the diary, conclude the diary with a hope of expectation, like hoping for a better tomorrow. Like that, you can conclude the diary. So while writing a diary, you have to keep in mind all these points. That is, on the top left of the page, you have to mention the day and time. Then the tense should be simple past or present perfect. Then it should begin with an introduction like today was a memorable day, today was an unforgettable day, like that. And in the main part of the body, you have to express your feelings or experiences and try to conclude your diary with a hope of expectation. So, this is all about diary writing or diary entry. Yes children, now let us move on to the final topic, that is poster making. Do you know what is a poster? A poster is a temporary promotion of an idea, product or event put up in a public place for mass consumption. So, while designing a poster, you have to keep in mind certain points. Now, I will teach you what are those points. Okay. Yes children, while making a poster, you have to keep in mind certain points, that is, it should be readable from a distance. So, while you are making a poster, the letters should not be too small, it should be readable from a distance. Then, use of colors and captions should be catchy. While making a poster, you can use so many contrasting colors and the captions should be very catchy. Then make good use of space. So, while making when you are making a poster, try to use the maximum space. Identify the goal of your poster, and you have to identify for what purpose you are making that poster. So, accordingly you have to design the poster, and also consider your target audience. So, you have to keep in mind who is your target audience or to whom you are presenting this poster, and accordingly you have to design the poster, and the title should be catchy. Finally, include pictures to make it more attractive. So, to make the poster more attractive, you can include pictures or paintings, and always keep in mind that if you are making a poster, you have to draw a box and inside that you have to make a poster. Yes children, that's all for today. I hope now you got an idea of how to write a news report, a diary entry and a notice, and also how to make a poster. So, copy the notes. If you have any doubts, please contact me. Let's wind up the session. Meet you in the next class. Till then, it's bye from your Aparna teacher. Thank you.